parents, this is Hidayah from Genius Young Minds, the math specialist. Okay, today this is the fourth episode of the Parent Math Mastery the series, and during this fourth episode, I am going to teach all of you before and after concept, all changing quantities. We have already done before and after concept. First was a single unchanged quantity, then total unchanged quantity, then difference unchanged quantity, and today it is the fourth one, all changing quantities. Okay, so as you can see, before and after concept, there is four different four types of the before and after concept. Okay, so I want to see the question on the board for those of you who are online. Alright, I see CT on. Usually this kind of question is very famous, very popular as well. Okay, where they will actually give you the before, then there is changes, and in this case, when I say all changing quantities, it means both. There is two different changes going on at the same time. Okay, there is red bits and blue bits, so means both of them are changing at the same time, and of course they will give you an after. So when you read the question and you see the before, you see change, and then you see after, straight away think of before and after concept, all changing quantities. So far so good? I'm going to start the question. Okay, alright, so I'm going to read once through. Okay, there were an equal number of red bits and blue bits in a box. So this is what is given at first. So before anything happened. So this is actually my before. Okay, so I want you to underline, or actually I want you to box up the word equal, because equal is very important. It tells you that there is an equal number of red bits and blue bits at first. Okay, so this is my before. I want you to write there before. What is my before? Equal number of red bits and blue bits. Okay, you underline. And then the second sentence, they say, after 10 red bits were added, okay, and 25 blue bits were removed. Can you see this is 10 red bits added, then they mention 25 blue bits removed. If you were to see this, they are talking about red bits and blue bits. Something happened to the red bit, something happened to the blue bits. So this one I can say, these are the changes. Change. I'm going to put that change like that. Okay? Alright, so if you cannot see, this is the change. The 10 red bits added and the 25 blue bits removed, these are the changes. Change. Both things, in this case, the red bits and the blue bits change. Alright? Then they say there were twice as many red bits as blue bits. Okay? So there were twice as many red bits as blue bits. This is my after. So I want you to write down there after. Then question is asking how many bits were there in the end. In the end. Okay, they want to know the number of bits. The total number of bits left. Okay, so have we all gotten all the information that we need, all the data that we need? Yes, we have. We have the before, we have the change, and we have the after. Once we are done here, I want all of you to draw the BCA table. Okay, so we're going to draw the BCA table. Alright, we are going to divide the table into, how many bits are there? There are two, right? There is red bits and blue bits. So we are going to divide it into two. Alright, so we have red and we have blue, right? Okay, now there is BCA. Okay, before, change, after, we're going to write down there B, C, and A. Okay, we have this table. This is my template, or this is the table. Now we are going to actually put in all the data that's given to us. Okay, so now let's look at the before. They say there were an equal number of red bits and blue bits. Do you know how many units given? Do you know how many units of red bits and how many units of blue bits? You do not know. But what you know is, they say equal number of red bits and blue bits. So if you have equal, what do we put inside here? We actually put it as 1 unit. Okay? 1 unit of red bits and 1 unit of blue bits. 1 unit and 1 unit? Because of the word equal. Equal. We do not know how many units is given, but we know they are equal. So we just put it as 1 unit, 1 unit. If you don't understand, if I were to draw my model, it will look like this. Red bead. This is equal, right? This is 1 unit, this is 1 unit. No matter how long I were to draw it, they will always be equal. It's always 1 unit. Because I can't divide it into parts. Because it's not mentioned. They didn't tell me how many parts to cut. They didn't mention how many units to be given to red or blue. But I know it is equal. So I'm going to draw as long as possible. But it's still red bead equal to blue bead. It will be 1 unit and 1 unit. You get me? This is where I get 1 unit, 1 unit. Okay, so far? Good? Alright? Now, we'll put in the changes. There are 2 different changes going on. Means something happened to red bead, something happened to blue bead. Okay? What happened to my red bead is added. Okay, 10 red beads were added. So you look at red, you put there plus 10. Okay? What happens to the blue bead? They will remove minus 25. Okay? Now, after, and there were twice as many red beads as blue beads. This is very, very important. You need to know how many units is the red bead. Twice as many red beads as blue beads. You can see the magic phrase, I call it magic phrase, as many as. Whenever you have the word or the magic phrase as many as, okay, you have to look at the first person here, or the first thing given here, red bead is twice. So 2 unit. The second one, because the first one is a whole number given 2, the second one is always 1. Okay, alright. I already taught this during my first video, so maybe you can refer to my first video to understand why did I give the red beads 2 units and the blue beads 1 unit. Just because it is as many as. Always refer to the first item. The first item is twice. Second item after as many as is always 1. Okay, alright. Now, when we have that information, we're going to put it. This is my after, right? We're going to put at the after. So my red bead is 2. I'm not going to use shade, right, to differentiate. Now, my blue is 1 part. Okay, you get me now so far? Okay, now the magic about this question is that there's 2 different changes going on. So far, we only went through 1 unchanged, 1 change. But in this case, both change. How do you do this kind of question? Don't panic, okay? All I want you to do is, I want you to look at the before given. They are equal, right? Okay, 1 unit and 1 unit. So which means this 1 unit, okay, this 1 unit is actually 2 parts minus 10. Okay, I'm going to explain why minus 10 later. This 1 unit is actually 1 part plus 25. Okay, alright? So far, so good? Okay, so I'm going to explain to you why it is minus and not plus. Look here, this is my after, which means after the changes, this happened. What was changed? 10 new red beads were added. Added means plus. So means before anything happened, I will take 2 parts, I throw back the 10 new red beads added, means I throw away to get my before. Am I right? Now my blue beads at the end become 1 part. Why? Because I add in 20, I throw away 25. Okay, so before anything happened, it was actually 1 part plus 25 to get my before. Okay, alright. Now, how am I going to move on from here? First things first, they want to know in the end, how many beads were there in the end. So in the end, I want you to look here. In the end, it's actually 2 parts and 1 part. How many parts is that? 3 parts. How I get 3 parts? I take 2 parts plus 1 part. I want to find this. This is what I want to find. My question mark. Okay? My parts. My 3 parts. Now, I want you to actually visualize. If you cannot visualize, I'm going to draw the model to actually tell you what is going on here. What am I going to do with the information? Okay? Alright? I want to find 3 parts here. So I'm going to draw out the model. Okay? Before I draw the model, I want you to know, this is a very important thing to take note. Important to take note. Okay? Important is that the rate is equal to 2 parts minus 10, and this is actually equal to 1 unit. Okay? Now, my blue is actually 1 part plus 25, which is also equal to 1 unit. Where get all this information from here? Okay, my rate is actually 2 parts minus 10. Alright, sorry, the connection was interrupted. Okay, I repeat, my rate is actually 2 parts minus 10 to get 1 unit. My blue is actually 1 part plus 25, which is also 1 unit. Okay, you get me so far? Alright, now if I were to draw the model, maybe I'll draw the model over here. Okay, to squeeze in over here. So my 3 parts. So this one, you know, I want to find 3 parts in the end. This one I want to find 3 parts in the end. Okay, so my model will look like this. Okay, where we have the rate. This is my 1 unit. 1 unit. Okay, and then the blue, you take note, the 1 unit is actually 1 part plus 25. Okay, my blue, my 1 unit is actually 1 part plus 25. So which means if I were to draw, it will be something like this. This is 1 part plus 25. Can you see? Equal, equal. It is equal. This is also 1 unit. This is also 1 unit. Equal. Am I right? Now, if you notice here, the rate is actually 2 parts minus 10. Right? How do I get the minus 10? It's from here. Okay, this is actually 10. This is actually 25. So, this is actually 2 parts. Where do I get that? 2 part minus 10 is 1 unit. Here. Okay? Alright? And this one here, 1 part 1 part plus 25 is actually equal to 1 unit. Here. Alright? So this is actually 1 unit. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? I want you to see the difference here. Go all the way down. I want you to see the difference here. 25 plus 10 give you 35, right? This 35 is actually 2 parts minus 1 part. This 35 is actually 2 parts minus 1 part. Can you see? Okay, so which means in this case, my 1 part is actually 35. Alright, you want to find 3 parts. Is 35 times 3 equals to 105. This is my answer, number of bits. The tricky part is here. This is the tricky part. In this all changing quantities, the tricky part is this portion. Okay, all I want to know is from the table that you draw, I want you to refer to the after, and then you work backwards to get the before. Work backwards to get the before. Then you list it down this way. Then you can see the rate is actually 2 parts minus 10, which is also equal to 1 unit. Blue, it is 1 part plus 25, which is also equal to 1 unit. Okay, so from there I take the red and the blue, I draw the model to actually make sure you can visualize. Some people can just work from here. Some people cannot. Some students cannot. So maybe you also cannot. So maybe you draw out the model. Okay, this is actually this part in the diagram model, in the diagram mode. Okay, for you to see. So you see, the rate is 2 parts minus 10. 2 parts minus 10. Okay, then the blue is actually 1 unit, right? 1 unit is 1 part plus 25. You see this is equal to that. Alright, okay, this whole thing is that line is actually the 1 part here. If you draw, it must be the same here. Can you see? Okay, so the 2 part and then here 1 part. So this 1 unit is actually 1 part made up of 1 part plus 25. So if you see, if I take away, right, take away this 1 part portion, I will get 25 plus 10, which means 25 plus 10 made up to 1 part. You see, 25 plus 10 make up 1 part. Another part is here. 1 part, 2 parts. Can you see? I hope you can see. Alright, okay. So question say how many bits were there in the end? In the end, it's actually 2 parts plus 3 parts. You get 3 parts. Because 1 part equal to 35 here. 3 parts is 35 times 3. Clear, parents? I hope you are clear. There's a few of you online. Hello everybody. Okay, so this is the before and after concept, all changing quantities. What I want you to do later on with your children is try back this question. Okay, follow through. And of course, importantly, you must understand this portion, the important part. Okay, I'll stand here. Alright, so Parents, I hope that you can try out this later on. If you have any queries, you can just comment and leave a comment at the comment section. Okay, alright. So, parents, remember, you hold the key to your child's math success. How well and how you can be a better parent educator is that you have to actually upgrade your own skills in mathematics. Okay, this is my 4th video and we are actually covering the last type of the before and after concept. Look through my old videos, alright? Then you can see all the different type of math concepts. Okay, so parent, I hope you can actually guide your children effectively at home via my videos. Any question, you can just actually comment on the comment section. Alright, so parents, if you have any queries, any problems, any troubles in your child's mathematics, how to support them, how to push them, how to guide them, here click on www.geniusyoungminds.com.sg/free, and then from there we will be there to help you. Alright, there are different programs for parents, different programs for children as well. There is an upcoming workshop for parents and students, so make sure you click on the site, on the website, and I hope to see you and your child on the other side. Remember, the key to your child math success lies in your hand. Alright, parents, please take note of this. I'll see you next time. Bye.